This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Excel 1970-73 Carryover League. Brought to you by the Shrimp Trawler YouTube channel.
Welcome back, baseball fans, to another opening day in the National League. Today, Las Vegas at San Francisco. Giants made all the way to the league championship last year and lost to the Mets. And this year, they are poised to get back to where they once were before. This realignment situation for the San Francisco Giants bodes much better than traditional Major League history, because with the Reds moved out of the National League West to the National League North, and the Dodgers still trying to figure out this transitional period from the late 60s and to the pre-Steve Garvey era Dodgers, you can call it, I guess, 74 World Series Dodgers. This is prime territory for the Giants to make a mark where traditionally they did not make a mark. Moreover, the 70s were not very kind to the Giants because of the Reds and Dodgers. So this is this team's franchise has a chance. Well, this team's franchise, I said kind of funny, didn't I? This franchise has an opportunity to drastically change Major League history throughout this decade, because they have a fertile farm system. If you watch the draft, we saw guys they just left in the minor leagues for future reference. They left Gary Maddox down there. They left Randy Moffett down there. They left, Ed Goodson and Jim Barr were just brought in late into the draft. But they have plenty of talent. And if you manage it better, and managing it better, when you know the outcome of trades, if you're going to recreate the scenario, you have to make them more balanced so the whole league's more competitive. You don't want to do the exact same thing that happened in Major League Baseball history, because you know the result. Those teams did not know the result. So San Francisco has a wonderful opportunity beginning today and the next 3-4 years to compete for the World Series that is thus far eluded them in the timeline. And they start by trying to defend their National League West crown against a Las Vegas team who was a surprise winner in the Mountain Time Zone division. Vegas brings back a lot of the same guys as far as the core starters. They swapped out some platoon players. They've made some improvements in the pitching staff. So this should be a fun series. Today's starting pitchers for Las Vegas: Ray Culp, acquired in the offseason. We saw his card being used in the World Baseball Classic. And that's where we noticed that he really had a nice year in 1970. 17-14 with Boston. But he certainly could compete for a Cy Young. And for the Giants, speaking of Cy Young, we have Juan Marichelle having to take a step down from his 1969 triple Cy Young card. the winningest pitcher of the 1969 card set that I've used for the 4 years. And so now it's 1970, or actually 71, and this is the 71 Marichelle card. After a disappointing 1970, he rebounds in 71 with a 2.94 ERA. And this is a nice card, but not nearly as good as 69, of course. So let's get started. From Candlestick Park, Las Vegas at San Francisco, leading off for Vegas, Ron Hanson, their all-star shortstop, 64 Ks. Tommy Davis, 57 is a K. And Art Shamsky, 1-5. Let's take a look at Art Shamsky's card. His 69 card helped the Mets win Major League Baseball's World Series. But Shamsky's 69 and 70 card are now with Vegas. 1-5, homer 1 to 16, and it's gone. And Vegas has the lead. Original A-Rod, 2-7, double one, single. John Bacabella, 35, single 1 of 14, line out. All right, 1-0. Leading off your Giants, Bobby Bonds, 67 off Culp is a K. Tito Fuentes, 35, rolls a second. And Willie Mccovey. Let's take a look before he swings, folks. So Willie Mccovey had the best card in 1969 with a .320 average and 47,000 home runs, or whatever it was. So he comes back a year later, and he hits .289 with 39 homers and 137 walks. Most Major League Baseball players, this would be their career year, this card you're looking at. But for Mccovey, it's a slight, ever so slight step down. Here we go. The pitch to Willie Mccovey. 6-11 off Culp, first X. This is Bacabella, a 3-11 at first. And that is an error. Dick Dietz, batting cleanup. 110, skies center field. Jim Nettles, 3-6, grounds a short. Ken Berry, 54. 54, that's a homer if you have power. Berry does not. So the long ball could have been two of them. It's only one of them. But Marichelle gave up 27 homers in 1971. Ted Kubiak, 1-6. That's a fielder's choice. No, 2 outs. Ron Hodges, 37, is a K. Bottom of 2. Here is Easy Ed Goodson, 59. Bounces to second. This would be the 3E29 Kubiak. Makes the play. Ken Henderson. Believe it or not, it was the notion that Ken Henderson could play center field, but Bobby Bonds could play center field. They have 2 guys who could do it. Henderson's playing right field because of Bonds. But that was the reason why the Giants felt that they could deal Willie Mays if they got a lot in return. And the Mets coveted Willie Mays, as history would suggest, in 72 and 3. But they get him 2 years earlier with a 70 card. Ken Henderson, 6-12, is a roller of the pitcher. Chris Spire, 55, short X. This is Ron Hanson at short. He is a 4E14. And he makes the play. We'll go to the third inning. Ron Hanson, 64, is a strikeout. Tommy Davis, 1-6, double 1 to 12 is a double. Art Shamsky, 69, skies the center, and with 2 outs, A-Rod, the original A-Rod. Let's take a look at original A-Rod, Aurelio Rodriguez. Tigers just did not protect him, and he went into an expansion team, Las Vegas. Interesting sidebar. The Tigers firmed up their defense at third by getting Clete Boyer as a 1E24 at third. But A-Rod, very nice card here. 1970 at 19 homers, a 249 average. 3-5 is gone. Automatic homer, 2-run blast for A-Rod, and it is 3-0 Vegas. John Bacabella. Skies to the left. This is Easy Ed Goodson's a 4E7 in left field. He makes the grab. If the Giants want to load up with defense, they can. Gary Matthews is on the bench just because they have so many guys on their team who could be starting, and Culp's tough against righties. So, and they decided to give Ed Goodson a shot on opening day here. All right, here's Kenny Singleton. 4-4, homer, 1-12 double, and he misses it and hits a double. Ken Singleton had a big year last year for the Mets. Has a World Series ring. He's showing his Giants teammates, saying, let's get another one. Get me another one. Chico Ruiz, 33, hit by the pitch. 2 on. For Bobby, U.S. Bonds, 63. Pitcher X with Culpson, E28. That's an error. The bases are loaded. Down 3-0. The infield is to come up for Tito Fuentes. 2-8 is a K. Now they're going to play back for the dangerous, ever dangerous Willy Mccovey with the bases loaded. The pitch to Willy Mccovey. 53 off of Culp, his first C. That will score a run. And runners go to second and third with 2 outs for Dick Dietz. 55, short X, but he's a 4-14. A single ... scores 2 runs, and that's what happened. So the Giants do get the unearned runs thanks to the Culp error. And we have a runner at first and a tie game now for Ed Goodson. 3-11, grounds short. 3-3 in the 4th. Jim Nettles, 1-6, grounds the 3rd. Ken Berry, 1-5, homer 1 of 4, fly ball, misses it. Ted Kubiak, 38, is a walk. Ron Hodges, 57, is a K. Bottom of 4. It'll be Ken Henderson, 59, rolls to second. This is Kubiak, a 3-29 at second base, and he boots the ball. Vegas, questionable defense. 2 errors in the last 2 innings. 3 errors total in 4 innings. The pitcher, first baseman, and second baseman. Chris Spire, 4-2, pitcher B. Well, he didn't give Henderson a chance to steal a base there, but he had him on his one arm anyway. So, all right, Kenny Singleton, 65, short X. Again, the 4-14 at short, and that's going to be a single. Vegas's poorest defense is really hurting him today. 2 on, 1 out for Chico Ruiz. 1-8. That's going to be a base hit in the right field. Spire can run here, 14 runner. Shamsky has a +1 arm, makes it 1 of 15 to score from second on the single, and he does. And Kenny Singleton, he has wheels in 1970. My goodness, he's a 14 runner, so Singleton runs to third on the throw. We have runners in the corners with 1 out, and the Giants have a 4-3 lead suddenly. And it's Bobby Bonds. 46. Oh, they found the Culp card. 4-6, double 108 is a single ... Now they got runners in the corners with 1 out. They got to bring it up for Abe Bunning, Tito Fuentes in a 5-3 game. 56 is a K. And with 2 outs, again, Willy Mccovey, the dangerous one, with 2 on. Here's the pitch to Willie. 54, skies of left field. So Culp has kept his team in this. His defense has let him down, but he's been able to get Willy Mccovey out at key moments. 5-3. Giants in the 5th. Ron Hanson leads off. 2 9s, a single. Tommy Davis, 57's a K. Art Shamsky, 42, pitcher B. And with 2 outs, A-Rod, 6'10", catcher's card. This is Mr. Dietz, 3-8 catcher, makes the play. All right, let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Bottom of the 5th of a 5-3 game. Dick Dietz, 1-9. A strikeout. Ed Goodson, 46. Double 1 of 10 is a double. Let's put a little pressure on the Vegas team. Let's get Gary Matthews in the game for Goodson. Goodson had 3 at-bats. Let's get Matthews in there to run for him. He's a B stealer, 1 of 16 runner, and he's got good defense at the beginning of the next inning. So Gary Matthews will pinch run for Goodson. Ken Henderson, that's a real platoon right there, half the game for each guy. Ken Henderson, 2-7, ball 4. 2 on, Chris Spire. 1-10, single 1 of 3, lines out. And with 2 outs, it's Ken Singleton. 2-5, rolls to second base. Any other defense that we're in? Not really. All right, top of the 6th in a 5-3 game. John Bacabella, 2-5, second. Jim Nettles, 47. Single 1 of 6, can't get it. And Ken Berry, 56. Double 1 of 2, base hit. 2 outs, a man on. The tie run, Ted Kubiak, who has power, believe it or not. 3-12 is a walk. 2 on, 2 outs for Ron Hodges. 59, second C. Marichelle and Culp are both starter 8s in a 5-3 game on an opening day. I normally let the openers go long before and wait to games 2, 3, 4, 5 to start digging into the bullpen unnecessarily. So we're going to let Culp and Marichelle figure things out for a little bit here. Chico Ruiz, 2-12, lines out. Bobby Bonds, 54, lines out. And Tito Fuentes, 1-5, grounds a second. Nice inning there for Culp. His first 3 up and 3 down inning in a while there after a miserable middle innings. It's a 5-3 game in the top of the 7th. 4th time around for the Vegas squad against Marichelle. Here is Ron Hanson. 46 is second X. This is Fuentes. Good defense. 2E6. He's really improved defensively since 1970. This is a 73 card. 2E6 at second base makes the play. I kicked Ron Hunt, the regular second baseman, to a utility player. Probably the best utility player. If you like getting hit by the pitch a whole lot. Tommy Davis. 2-6 a single. And your tie run. Here he is. Art Shamsky homered in the first inning. The pitch to Art. 38 is a 4-6-3 double play. Tough break there for Vegas. It is now stretch time here in San Francisco's Candlestick Park. We are enjoying listening to Fresh 1973 LP by Sly and the Family Stone. Beautiful music here. Let me turn up just a little bit. It's kind of quiet there. There you go. Bottom of 7th. Ray Culp to Willie Mccovey. 67 is a K. Dick Dietz, 2-8. Base hit. Here's Gary Matthews making his Major League debut, right? Let's take a look at his card. 1973, Gary Matthews came up with the Giants. Should have held on to him. Should have held on to Gary Maddox as well. In any event, though, Gary Matthews, Major League at bat, is a 410, sky to center field. This is Barry. Oh, yeah, the 1E0 center fielder. That's not where you want to hit it, Gary. You have no shot whatsoever getting on base. The rare 1E0 in center field. And with 2 outs, Ken Henderson. 110 is a single to left. Here is your batter for Culp. He's got to get Spire out here. He's put a ton of guys on base. He's trying to hang around for a late comeback and a chance at a win. 2 on for Chris Spire. Here's the pitch. 4-4 off the Culp card. 1 batter too many, apparently. Homer 1 of 15. Chris Spire has power. It is gone. Off the Culp card. That's your typical manager mistake. Leaving your guy in there too long when he's lost it. By the way, Chris Spire, for a shortstop in this era, in 1972 had 15 home runs, his power both ways. That would make him one of the top shortstops in all of baseball, batting 7th for San Francisco squad. It's not like present day where everybody's got a good shortstop. 3-run bomb, and suddenly it's 8-3. And Giants fans are happy about that. Culp's going to leave after 6 2/3 now, as the horse came out the barn door, or whatever you want to call that thing. You let the horse out, whatever. Anyway, Tom Dukes. Here's Tom. He'll come in the 7th inning. Try and get this inning over with. He'll face Ken Singleton. Singleton batting 8th on this team. My goodness, he batted 3rd or 4th for the Mets last year. Think about that. Now he bats 8th on his new team with the same card. 48 for Singleton is a walk. Chico Ruiz, 2-9 is a grounder to second. So the Giants take an 8-3 lead into the 8th inning. And you know what? We're going to let Marichelle take the day off. He doesn't have nothing to prove. He's not going to get a shutout. And the complete game's kind of hollow. He doesn't pitch that well. You have 3 runs. We're going to go into the Giant bullpen with a 5-run lead and make a Major League debut for Don Carruthers. Let's take a look at Don. Little long man. If he gets in trouble, we'll quick hook him. But we're debuting some new players in the opening day. Gary Matthews. Might as well get Don Carruthers his Major League debut. And he'll face Aurelio Rodriguez. 1-7's a K. John Bacabella, 2-7 is a K. And with 2 outs, Jim Nettles. 58, skies to center field. Nice debut there for Don Carruthers. We'll continue with Tom Dukes in the bottom of the inning. Bobby Bonds, 49, single 1 of 5, is a base hit. Ace stealer. Honda's got him on his one arm. Now with a 5-run lead, he'll relax at first. Tito Fuentes, 1-4, skies to center. Willie Mccovey, 35 is a walk, one of 137 of them. 2 on, 1 out for Dick Dietz. 69, center. And with 2 outs, It's Gary Matthews. 2-7, single 1 to 9 is a base hit, loading the bases with 2 outs, which breaks Dukes, by the way, so we'll take him out. Gets 3 outs, and we'll bring Roger Hambright in to try and get the final out of the inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's Roger Hambright to Ken Henderson. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch to Ken Henderson. 33, rolls to first. Vegas is still breathing in the 9th. Carruthers will leave after a nice inning there, and we'll have Ken Wright. Giant bullpen, Carruthers and Wright are just very so-so, but they really like Steve Hamilton and Don McMahon to close things out. They're not Jim Brewer and Pete Mickelson like the Dodgers have, but they're pretty darn close. Matter of fact, Steve Hamilton's card against lefties mirrors Jim Brewer's card against righties. Anyway, Ken Berry in the 9th against Ken Wright. 3-6 is a walk. Ted Kubiak, 65. Base hit to right field. Vegas is alive in the 9th with 2 men on. Ron Hodges, 49 off a right, pops to third. Ron Hanson, 57 is a walk. And the batter's Tommy Davis. The pitch to Tommy with the bases loaded and 1 out. 2-7 skies the center. And the runner will hold a third. So bases loaded, 2 outs. And here's Art Shamsky. The pitch to Art. 2-7 for Art is also a pop to first base. They cannot get any more going on in the 9th inning. That's a wrap. The Giants winner opening day, 8-3. Pretty cool game. Got away from Ray Culp in the 7th inning. Culp pitched very well in the Winter Baseball Classic, and that's why he got the opening day nod. We like his card. He'll have more chances. Again, the Vegas team, these expansion teams, I know they're losing. We saw the Portland team get swept by the Dodgers, but you know what? Somebody will win this division because it's all expansion teams. The division that is Portland and Las Vegas and Arizona and Colorado. So it's not going to be a very good team, but at least somebody gets to go. Ken Wright gave a hit and 2 walks in the 9th. Carruthers struck out a couple batters. Marichelle gets the win. Nothing flashy. 8 hits, 3 runs. 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Hambright came in, got finally out Ken Henderson. Tom Dukes came in to face Singleton. He have a walk. He have 2 hits and 2 walks in an inning. Didn't hurt him though. And Ray Culp, unfortunately, got zinged for some damage here. 9 hits, 8 runs. But we got a lot of unearned runs here too. I'm only going to charge him for 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. 1-009, 0108, 81139, 4845, 4548. That is game 1, Las Vegas, San Francisco. Take a look at the year-to-date box here for both squads. Giants off to a strong start, Dodgers off to a strong start, but against weak competition. 13 games in the books. Now we're starting to get statistics that are close to normal. Still a little on the high side, but trending down. We had an ERA over 5 and a 300 batting average at one point, which was a little silly. But we're down at 287 with a 4.62 ERA in 13 games. We expect the ERA to get down to 4 or below, and for the league batting average to dip below 260 at some point later in the season. That's it today from San Francisco's Candlestick Park. Final, San Francisco 8, Vegas 3. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you next time.